Can you hear anything now? Please let me know in the chat. Yeah, very strange. I was basically using the mic from my phone, and I can literally see in the audio mixer in OBS, which is my streaming software, the meter going. I'm like, all right, that's working. But I don't know. I just decided to use my my laptop's mic instead as a last ditch effort. All right, so let's begin the tour again. What I was saying was, this is I got a whole nice speech going and everything. I was proud of myself for speaking well, but apparently it wasn't going through. Anyway, this is my 1/6 scale arcade, and I've done this kind of stream before where I open a new one because I've been gradually collecting these guys over the course of about 2 years. And yeah, I have 5 in my family so far, and I'm adding 2 tonight because due to the timing of when my pre-orders got delivered, I actually got 2 within the same span of the same week, which is pretty fun. But yeah, I was kind of going through each one and introducing the characters. I also have these, as you can see, Star Wars 1/6 scale figures. And over here, we first have Mr. Lando Calrissian playing Q*bert. Not very well, apparently. He's kind of just staring at the title screen. Maybe he doesn't know how to start it. And yeah, I'll just go through them quickly because you've probably seen me move the camera already. 1942 is being played by no one. Now, both 1942 and 43, they both play both games. Both cabinets play both games. So you can actually choose to play 1943 on this cabinet if you so choose. I actually like the controls for Q*bert in this one quite a bit, Ryan, because this joystick here, it's the 4-way and locked into the diagonals. Move your arm, move your shoulder, Lando. So, when you play on a home console, they tell you to turn your controller or joystick 45 degrees and just don't move in the wrong direction. But this is cool. I really like to play this one. It's like playing Q*bert in the arcade, with the exception of it being very small, obviously. So we already talked about that. Here's Mr. Boba Fett. He is playing Asteroids. And I like to imagine that C-3PO over here is telling him the odds of making it through the asteroid field successfully. Han Solo not available for comment. So Asteroids is cool too. It doesn't have a vector display, obviously, because they could not pack a vector CRT into this little thing. It's just not a thing. And it's pretty good, though. 1943. Again, it's got the same software, essentially, as 1942, but in a different shape. And this is the last one I got. Missile Command being played by Mr. C-3PO here, who's wearing, by the way, nothing at all. And this is a new thing they started doing on these screens. Let me slide 3PO over a little bit. It's kind of controversial because you can probably see. I don't have the best lighting. I'm not exactly a pro at this stuff, but you can see there's a glare on the screen, and it's much worse than, for example, 1943 or Asteroids. And that's because they added this new curved, glassy thing on the outside to simulate the curved shape of a CRT. But it adds a lot of glare, and there's a lot of controversy about this in the New Wave Toys community. And the New Wave Toys are the manufacturers of all these Replicades I get. Anyway, to me, it's kind of, don't make a big stink out of it, whatever. But it does add some glare. It also does do its job of adding the curved shape. So I guess it depends what you like. Trade-offs. But, some people actually take off that glass piece because they hate it that much. So I'm going to open 2 of these Replicates today because, again, due to the strange delivery timing, I get to have 2. So that's pretty cool. My mic situation is not ideal since I was kind of used to just talking in the phone. I figured I'd be waving this around and talking into it, but instead I'm talking into my computer. Hopefully it's fine enough. But yeah, I'm going to do 2 unboxings, and I'm going to play with each one. Yay. And Ryan says it's kind of cool to have that style cool, and he loves the tiny posters. And these posters are, most of these are actually from an RPG artist named Liz Danforth. People who know me and have watched my streams for a while know that I'm a fan of the old school role-playing game called Tunnels and Trolls. The zoom in doesn't look too great. It's it was the second RPG ever published next to Dungeons and Dragons. So the artist sold a couple of these things for $3 or $4 each. So I got a bunch of them. But I also have over to the right some of these posters that came with these Replicade cabinets, actually. Just two of them did, Q*bert and Missile Command. This one here is actually for Legend of the Red Dragon, which is a totally different game. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, I thought it'd be fun to leave it like kind of a mystery about which exact games I'm about to open. If anyone watching actually follows New Wave Toys, it's not really a mystery because everybody knows what's been shipping lately. But I don't know. I figured if if you're not in the loop, maybe it would be fun to add a little element of surprise. And I kind of got a little ridiculous and duct taped some of the logos of the game. But I thought it might be fun to leave a little bit peeking out to keep you wondering, so you can see down here. Maybe if you know what this might be. Q*bert is the best poster, says Cauldron. By the way, welcome. I didn't really say a proper hello to you guys, Ryan and Cauldron of Stardust and whoever else may be watching. So yeah, I think I'll just get right to cracking this open. You know, I have very little table space, so it's, you know, again, I'm not like a pro at this, but I can try to. Unfortunately, these idiots playing arcade games on my table are taking up all the space. Who put them there? Let's add a little light. It's kind of. Alright, that's pretty good, I guess. Probably as good as I'm going to get. Yeah, it looks like if this guy got beat up in the post, kind of. Hope there's nothing damaged in there. Probably not. Alright, let's bring in the trusty knife. This is when, it's like a tradition on this channel. Anytime I do an unboxing, somebody has to say, "Don't cut yourself, Mark. Watch it with that knife, Mark." You have to act as my mom and make sure I don't cut anything. And Ryan says, well, Cauldron says actually Q*bert is the best poster, and Ryan says, I loved the Q*bert cartoon when I was a kid. I watched that. I don't really remember much about it. I just remember in the sense of I would consume any cartoon that was put in front of me, essentially. I don't remember if it was especially good. But I think they had it on a, wasn't like CBS, didn't CBS show some kind of arcade, you know, arcade, I forget the name of it, but it was like just a series of short arcade cartoons. Like there was Pac-Man and I think Frogger and Donkey Kong and things like that. And Cauldron says, seriously, do be careful with the knife. All right, I'll try my best. Haven't killed myself yet doing an unboxing, but there is a lot of tape on this one. Saturday Morning Starcade, that could be it. I'm actually having a little trouble finding an edge to slice. Here we go. Because they put a lot of tape on every edge. So yeah, hopefully this will be fun to play with. One time when I got my first one, which was Asteroid, my first Replicade, having some trouble here. I asked the Facebook group. It's an official Facebook group. Like, you know, I asked them, can you just start playing it right away, or do you have to wait, you know, out of the box, or do you have to wait for it to charge for a while? And people were making fun of me, like, well, you just can't wait a little bit. And I just realized that's not the way to do it. But the point was I wanted to do the stream, right? So I wanted to get right to playing it. I didn't want to open it and then be like, oh, well, now we got to wait 10 minutes for it to charge. But apparently, yeah, you can just plug these in and start playing with them without charging them. I'm kind of doxing myself. I did scribble out all of my address. I'm sure if someone was really into it, they could probably figure it out, but I don't think I'm not really that concerned of being perfect about it. But the address that you do see is New Wave Toys, not me. The one that you see clearly, anyway. Sorry, I'm just imitating Q*bert. Alright, so we got something open finally. It was hard to see the edges with the tape, but I got it. Alright, here's the game, folks. Are you ready? Let's see if I can get this in camera view. Yeah, I wish I had a bigger table for this. Or a bigger desk. But that's alright. It's an amateur production. That's part of the charm, right? Okay. So it says, do not fork. Do not fork. Do not fork this. Do not fork this up. Alright, you can see Fragile. It must be Italian. Atari. This side up. And here is the logo of the game. It is Food Fight. Yes, Food Fight. Not an all-time classic that everybody goes, oh yeah, I remember that game. But it is a pretty neat game. I actually had fond memories of playing it in the arcade and thought it was kind of like a hidden gem. More recently, I played it on one of my streams, and the controls were all wonky in my emulated way of playing it, so it I didn't really get into it at the time. You know, revisiting it on Monday Main, which was my old arcade emulation stream I used to do. But I actually learned that this has a special controller that I don't know the details, but I think it's like 36 directions or something crazy like that. I don't know why, but basically I think when I was emulating it, I didn't really have what I needed to play it quite right. Alright, here we have Atari Food Fight. Arcade accurate replica amusement machine. Can't I just say a game? It's an amusement machine? Okay. Looks, plays, and controls like the original Atari Food Fight arcade game. Hooray. I'm trying to get this out without knocking everything over. Let me just put it aside for a moment. Beautiful. Yeah, I have a lot of fun with these. Some people, you know, they just buy these and put them on a shelf. And that's fine if they want to do that. I do that too, but I also like to play them. Especially when I get a new one, I'm really into like playing it every day for a while. And when people come over, especially my nieces and nephew, they love for me to bring these downstairs for them to play. So I'll show off all sides of the box in a moment. I figure I might as well get the shrink wrap off first and reduce a little bit of glare. All right. Ta-da! Replicade amusements. Let's go to the light a little bit. Don't mind my computer. This guy's name. Hey, Drunky Kong, how's it going? It has proper controls. Yeah, that's kind of one of the major selling points to me. And I actually, when New Wave Toys had like a poll about what kinds of things you would like to see in arcade cabinets, I said, this was my particular opinion, I wrote in anything that has like a special kind of controller that really doesn't work well when you emulate. I would love to see that. And I actually wonder if they took that comment into consideration when they chose Food Fight. But a lot of people in the community are disappointed by this choice because, you know, again, it's not like Centipede or Missile Command or Cubert, not like an all-time classic. Personally, I like weird, obscure, hidden gems. Look, it has gum. I didn't know it comes with this. Gum wad stickers. If you want to simulate that some kid or teenager or irresponsible adult has stuck gum wads onto the cabinet, it has stickers for you to simulate that. And we got this analog joystick. Cauldron says, watching, just prepping a cigar. That's why I'm not saying much. Food Fight. Yeah, that's okay. You don't have to chat all the time. Okay, we kind of already looked at this side. Ta-da. And one thing that New Wave Toys likes to do is have like two different models. I don't remember which one I got, like what this one is called specifically. But some people, you know, they're hardcore collectors that have to get both. But this one comes with a banana top joystick. I don't know if any of the original arcade cabinets for this game did have banana top joystick, but this one had it. And Cauldron says they should have cigarette burn stickers. There actually is a do I have one like that? But they do have alternate models generally where it looks beat up and worn. And cigar burns was actually a thing that they had for at least one of these. I think it was maybe the Asteroids. There was like an alternate model. They call it the it's eluding me the name, but it's like a term they use, like the you know, it basically means well worn or something like that. But that's not the term they use. So this one has the CRT effects, which again is controversial. You know, I'm okay with it, but you know, I'm okay with either way. I'm pretty easygoing. And here we have on the back a lot of hardcore detail. Cauldron Yeah, Ryan says the guy's name is good old Charlie Chuck. That's right. The character's name is Charlie Chuck. I guess that blonde kid. Drunky Kong says the cabin is sick though. Iconic up there with Burger Time. Cool. Thanks for that comment, Drunky Kong. That kind of makes me excited to play it because, you know, my last time playing it, I was like, oh, what is this? Because the controls were sucky. But I do have memories of encountering this in the arcade and thinking it was kind of a hidden gem. Let me change my camera. That might help us read this a little bit. There we go. Wow. I can read in this language. What language is it? Okay, this is in German. Merkmala, Nachbildung. No, let's not do that. Yeah. Charlie Chuck's Atari Food Fight. Bring home real arcade action. Features replica food fight arcade in 1/6 scale. And in case you want to know what that means, it's 12.375 inches tall. If you multiply that by 6, you should get the true height. Somebody can do the math here. Plays the original Food Fight arcade ROM. Arcade operator's menu with customable dip switch and cabinet settings. Miniaturized control panel featuring reproduction, ball top joystick and buttons, and apparently a banana one too. As if there weren't enough phallic references that people like to make about joysticks. Now there's a banana you can play with as well. Sorry, I shouldn't go there probably. Plug and play HD TV and USB controller connectivity. Yeah, so you can, with most of these things, you can plug in an HDMI cable if you don't want to use the built-in screen, and you can even plug in a controller, a USB controller. Cabinet constructed from traditional materials, including wood, metal, and plastic. Illuminated marquee and cabinet accents. Replicade signature amplified mono audio reproduction with volume control. High resolution cabinet art reproduction on quality 3M vinyl overlays. And it just keeps going. Cauldron says arcades always allowed smoking like casinos. I don't know if I used to go to a place, an indoor amusement park here on Long Island in like the late 80s, early 90s. I think because it was kid oriented, they didn't allow smoking. Maybe they did and I was oblivious. I don't know. Anyway, let's get through this. There's a lot of stuff. Die-cast metal coin doors with storage compartments. Yeah, you can open up the coin doors and put stuff in there. High score saving with non-volatile memory, so it'll save your high scores. Built-in high-capacity rechargeable battery. Premium LCD color screen, 4:3 aspect ratio, horizontal orientation. Officially licensed by Atari. 100-day New Wave factory warranty, and they're good for that. My Qbert, I was playing with a little rough. I was like playing. I like to play Qbert like seriously and try to improve my high scores and all that. And I was kind of moving the joystick really hard, and it snapped off. So that sucks that it can snap off, but I was probably being too rough with it. But I just emailed New Wave Toys, and they replaced. You know, I sent it back to them. The whole unit to them. They paid for shipping, and they replaced the joystick for me, repaired it for free. So that's cool that they do that. But I have to play gently. You know, these aren't full scale. They just simply can't be as strong. Anyway, included in box, Food Fight replica arcade machine, banana top joystick, pre-chewed. That's so funny. It makes it sound like it's really chewed. Pre-chewed bubblegum wad sticker. Somebody chewed the stickers, perhaps. Replica Food Fight operator's manual, micro USB charge cable, and 4 mini metal arcade tokens. Yeah, like all these cabinets come with these little tokens, little fake coins. The only thing that would be a really cool touch, I don't know if it would be worth the expense and effort for them, but to actually make it work, so you put in the little thing into the coin slot, and it would mechanically trigger a start button. It doesn't do that. I'm saying it as kind of a wish list item. I wish they could do that. But at the same time, I don't know. All that stuff would probably increase the price of the cabinet by like $30 or something. And Cauldron says, Qbert is a vigorous game. It can be, yeah. All right, well, let's be done with the box now. Let's zoom out a little bit. I feel like I keep showing C-3PO's butt. And then I imagine Ned Flanders in The Simpsons talking about how he's wearing nothing at all. Nothing at all. All right, here we go, folks. Let's see, should I switch cameras again so we can get it all in view? So we have some lovely styrofoam. Yes, my daughter will probably love playing with this. Not as much as if it was bubble tape, actually. And Ryan says C3PO or 3CPO has some tight little buttocks. Okay, this is just the charging cable. I have so many of these by now. It's simply, what do you call this one? Just the ordinary USB, the larger size, and the micro, or was it micro or mini? I don't know. Whatever that. I think it's micro USB on this side. So here we have the chewed up gum wads manual. What are these? It has like little extra, I guess, pads if you need them, maybe for the bottom, 3M pads. And here's the banana sleeve for your joystick. All right. Yeah, you can see all the wires and messy crap on my desk. I'm going to steer away from that so you can't see my horrible mess. Here it is. Let's get this box out of the way. In lovely clear plastic. Food. Oh, this is pretty attractive, I gotta say. Yeah. What did it do? Okay. Food fight. Charlie Chuck's food fight, not just any food fight. Looks kind of like dusty. Is that? I'm not sure what that's about. It's just the texture of it looks like. And again, we have the curved CRT that does have some glare. I'm not going to worry about it. And yeah, this should be the original style of the what do you call it? The bezel, not the, whatever it is, the stuff around it, or stuff around the screen. And they even like what they try to do is, you know, they print these tiny instructions that are hard for me to focus on too well. But they, you know, it's not just a blob of white. It's really small, 6 scale, actual lettering here. And here we have the controls. Oh wow, yeah. So this is analog. You can move it just a little bit. It's really smooth and feels pretty nice. Throw. I guess the original cabinet had 2 throw buttons, but they probably both do the same thing. It is heck of a, yeah. I mean, hopefully they can. And when I play this, I'll just turn off the light. But you know, there's so many people complaining. I feel like they're gonna do something about it eventually. But I'll just deal with it. You know. Oh, here's the coin doors. I heard you can actually open these. I don't know if you have to turn this. I actually heard that the old ones too you could open. I never realized it. Somebody said in the Facebook group that you can open these more easily than the other ones, and the comment also said yes, you can open the other ones. It's just that a lot of people don't know you can. But I don't know how to do this. It doesn't turn. It doesn't pull. Maybe it's just this one. It looks like it feels like it should open, but it's not quite there. Can't turn this piece. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's cool. I don't think there's anything in there, but that's okay. I don't expect a surprise. I could put some coins in there. I could actually put the mini coins in there. Drunky Kong says, interested in seeing what type of analog stick they used. It would be great to find a similar one to make a Vectrex joystick. That's a good idea. Vectrex being a console that uses analog, for those who don't know. All right, we have this fake lock in the back. And we got the speaker. Some special notices here. Warning, to prevent electric shock, disconnect power supply cord before opening or servicing. Here we have power and volume, always good to have those. Down here we have 2 USB ports, the charge, which is micro USB, and the HDMI if you want to output it to a TV. On the bottom, I believe it does have feet. Yeah, I think that's what I had the spare ones of, the 3M thingies that were in that bag. It's the foam feet. Also, we have this sticker on the bottom. Food fight. All right, made in China. Where else would they make it? So, let's go over the goodies here, and then we'll play the game. It's funny how much time I can spend just opening the box. Junkie Kong, have you ever gotten any good Vectrex controllers like the one that the ones that Victor Marlin makes? I have a couple of those. All right, so let's check out these tiny toys first. I'm afraid I'm gonna like, you know, inhale one of these coins though. That's the only problem. So yeah, like always, they come with these little coins. I don't even take them out of the bag anymore because I don't know. They're cool, but what am I gonna do with them? And I know I'm gonna lose them. But we do have some chewing gum wads. Yeah, baby. I wonder where I could put that. I guess underneath the console. You know, I could just chew my own gum and do that though. And I just like bite a sixth of a stick of gum into my mouth and just chew on that. So these are those little 3M feet that I was talking about. They seem to be stuck on this side, which is weird. Okay, I don't want to play with those. I'm afraid I'm gonna mess something up. And here is the banana joystick. The control panel is metal. Yeah, I think the whole thing is metal. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. All right. So here is the joystick cover, the banana one. I think you have to take the ball off though. It doesn't go on like that. You can see. So I guess I can unscrew it. Oh wow, look at that. Somebody on the Facebook group said they say not to play with the banana, but they tried it and it works fine. I guess it's just not super sturdy, so you could break it, and they don't want to advise that you could do it, but you know, just do it gently. So they just say across the board, don't use the banana. It's actually got a lot of flex. It's like rubber for your banana. Okay. Let's put back on the ball. I think I want to play with that. And then we will play the game. Actually, oh, forgot I gotta look at the manual. Sorry, I have to delay the good part of playing the game by as much as possible. Food Fight Operator's Manual with illustrated parts list. Banana top joystick is, this is the warning that the guy was talking about. Banana top joystick is for display only and not recommended for gameplay. I could easily see if you jerk your banana quickly, it would break off. Who are these people? Special thanks to Jonathan Hurd for creating Food Fight and his support developing Food Fight Replicade. Cool, so I guess this is a picture of them back in the 80s or something. And here we have that same artwork again, basically. Okay, I'm not going to go over every detail here, but they give you a nice diagram and label each part in case there's any doubt. How to charge, how to start a game. And typically you use the left coin button. It's just the coin return button. It would act as inserting a quarter, and the right one is for like the config screen. How to play. Again, they give you the banana top warning. You're supposed to eat the cone before it melts away. Watch Chuck's eyes and arms. They show direction to moving and throwing. Throw food using buttons on control panel. Avoid chefs and open holes. Eating the cone 500 times level. Hit the chef. These are scorings. Hit the chef 100 to 1,000 points. Chef falls into the hole 200 points. Food left in piles 100 points each food. Navigating the menu. I'll just gloss over that. Caution. Who cares about caution? Warranty. 100-day warranty. Just, if you break the banana, though, they'll probably say, we gave you ample warning about that. And that was all for English. And then it's, you know, it's one of those things where the manual looks nice and beefy, but really they have it in like, you know, 8 different languages, which is fine. I heard that each chef has a different name. Like there's something like Angelo and Oscar. Zorba is, I guess, a Greek chef. All right, there's nothing left to show but the game. So let me borrow a cable that I have plugged into one of the other guys. And then we should be able to get right to playing. This is only the first of 2 games for tonight. This is exciting. I don't usually get to play 2 new Replicated in one night. I'm really spoiled tonight. My problem is I'm starting to run out of shelf space for these things, so I might have to be more selective about which ones I buy from now on. Like just games I really want. But I'll probably, you know, at any given time, I'll tell myself I really want whatever game is available for pre-order at the time. All right, we are plugged in. It should just work. Let's try to get the camera decent. I am going to... It looks like it's fully charged already. Huh. I'm going to turn off lights because of the glare of this screen. Hopefully that helps. And adjust my camera. Might be fun to see my hands on the controls too. All right, let's power it on. I still got a little bit of glare. Let me turn off my other lamp. Turn off all the things. Maybe we want a little bit of light. It's like my Saturday night Vectrex in the dark stream. Okay, this is a little better. We got a little bit of light, and yeah, it looks like we are in a dimly lit arcade. I think that's pretty cool. I can turn on my phone light, but that's gonna add glare again. Obviously. Ooh. Food fight. Okay, I'm a little nervous because I don't know how to play this game very well. What I often do in these streams is I will pretty loud. I'll play a few different games with different like ways of, you know, adjusting the camera. Like maybe one where it just zoomed in on the screen. But let me try to get the focus good though, because that's important. All right, let's do this. Oh, I went to the options menu basically. I'm trying to keep my voice loud because the mic is over there. So you can actually, yeah, you can do this thing where you fake the scan lines to make it look more CRT like. How do I? I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try to fake the scan lines. There we go. Marquee light on, yeah. Service mode, nah. Backlight, yes. How bright do we want it? I wonder which one looks better. Too bright's probably not good. We'll see how it looks. Player 1-2 switch. Don't know what that means. How do we get out of here? Press the right coin slot again, probably. All right. So now we have fake scan lines. If you can see that at all. Fake scan lines. All right. Here we go. Player 1 start. Okay. Push joystick to select the level. I guess I'll start with vanilla. Eat the cone. So you have to pick up the food to shoot to be able to throw food at them? Is that it? Let me try it. Yeah, okay. Cool, take that. And then my head becomes big as I eat the ice cream. Oh, I ran into the hole. Get away from me. What's this, a tomato? Yeah. I'm not sure if it's better to try to like just rush for the ice cream or try to throw food at them for a while. I guess you get more points by killing them. But it also said you get points for the piles of food left. So I'm just not sure which is more. Ryan says he always found the mouth freakish when he opens it like that. Yeah, he's like a snake or something. Uh-oh. Oh, he got me. So I'm going to try making a quick... I'm probably going to die while I do this. A quick phone adjustment. I think letting less light in might make it look good. Oh, I just died. I had 1 life? Alright, let's try again. I think this looks a little better, although you can't see my fingers. But who cares about that? Okay, let's try this again. Caller says I'm concerned about the potential brain freeze gulping down the ice cream. I'll eat the ice cream. Yum, yum, yum. Apparently once I'm eating the ice cream, they run away. They're like, oh my god, he's not human. Look at that mouth. He's gonna eat me next. Yeah, so it's a nice analog stick. It's not just like 8-way. You can really kind of fine-tune the angle. Oops. So I'm trying to adjust something. I screwed it up. Food fight. So one thing I want to do is I mentioned this in the description of the video, is probably compare, if I have some time, compare the arcade version of the games that I'm playing tonight with some home versions. I did that last time with Missile Command, and Ryan here said it was a lot of fun. So I'm going to do that again. So you're going to see a home version of Food Fight, which I imagine must have to be like, you know, 8 directions. Oh, they got me. The controls are quite nice. I think they're really sweet. Obviously they're small, so that, you know, I'm holding the joystick like this, but that's okay. That's kind of just how it goes with these things. Oh, the ice cream melts. Oh, am I getting less points the more melted the ice cream is? That could be it. Oh, that's a pretty neat game, huh? What am I practicing this some and improving my game as well? Alright, let's get really zoomed in now. See how that looks. So we got Oscar, Angelo, Jacques, and Zorba. And Charlie Chuck is my guy. He's trying to run away from chefs for some reason. He's just a total jerk. I don't know. Like, what is he doing? All right. It does look kind of neat with when you don't have the glare being so much of an issue. The curved effect is pretty neat. Zorba the Greek, exactly. Yeah, I think each one is supposed to represent a different cuisine. Like you have Angelo is, I guess, Italian. Maybe Oscar is Oscar. Alright, let's play. Eat the cone. Take that donut or pie or whatever it is. My aim's a bit off right now. Yeah, if they could just figure out how to have the curved glass have less glare. I like how the food just piled on you. Why are there holes, like random holes in this restaurant? Ryan says this camera angle and lighting looks the best. Cool. Yeah, I figured it did. I'll leave it at this. You really can kind of tear through the levels pretty quickly, I guess. But it does get dangerous fast as well. Oh, I missed it. Shoot. Got some nice green ice cream. Maybe it's pistachio. Watermelons. Yummy, yummy. In that level, this level, I started armed with watermelon. He got me. He bananaed me. Charge. Oh. One thing I love about these machines is just saving the high scores. It's a nice little touch. Because, you know, you play a game, any of these arcade style games, if you played them on an old console back in the day, like say you played, I don't know, Donkey Kong for NES or something. To me, a great motivator in arcade style games is trying to get a high score. But if you can't save the high score, it kind of defeats the purpose. Donkey Kong suggests dropping the backlight a bit more to get the blacks black. Yeah, let's give it a try. That could be part of the issue of it not looking quite perfect. I don't think you can ever get it perfect, but hold on, what am I doing here? There we go. Yeah, that might look nice. Let me check focus again. Let's get really close. That looks pretty nice, I gotta say. George, yeah, that's right, I called it. George Costanza buying the Frogger cabinet to save his high score. Exactly. Now, most emulators these days can save the high scores easily, so it's less of an issue. But, yeah, it is a cool touch, though, saving the high scores. You can let different amounts of light in as well. Yeah, let's try it like this. Okay. Time for some more food fight. Oscar, Angelo, Jacques, and Zorba. Wow, I think this looks pretty nice. Yeah, let's give it another go. I'm just going to keep starting on level 1 until I get awesome. I like how some of them are short, some of them have big hats. If I have to make a quick movement like that, you can see I kind of tilt the whole cabinet a little bit. Yeah, eat my tomatoes. He's clearly in the kitchen. I think your character is the bad guy. Yeah, I think you are. I mean, you're just like messing with these chefs for no reason in their restaurant. You're just attacking them with food just so you can eat ice cream. I don't understand. Hehehe. Gotta get out of here. Nice. Let's see that again. Oh, I get an instant replay. Yeah, I heard this game gives you an instant replay when you have a close call. That was a close call, I guess. Yeah, it's fun. A lot of holes and end chefs. Oh, I touched one. Oh, I'm dead. Yeah, I can remove the scan lines. If you want to see how that looks. After this game, I'll try that. Chomp. I feel like we could probably make it a tad brighter too. Could always let in more light in my camera. Just run the gauntlet. No, that doesn't work, I guess. I think I'm dead. Okay. Oh, look, I got a high score. Wait, how do I do this? Okay, I'm M. P. No, it didn't work. Oh, you have to press the button when you're aimed at one of them, I guess. M. P. And this kind of demonstrates the analog nature of the stick, which is pretty cool. Okay, that's some food fight. Let's try it without the scan line. And what else did you suggest, Drunky Kong? Drop the backlight a bit more. Okay. Oh, that was your comment from before. You said, is there a high res or pixel perfect option? If you remove the scan line, colors will look brighter. Yeah, let's try that. All right, let's see. Scan lines off. All right. Oh, that is pretty sweet. I think this looks better than with the scan lines. This looks nicer, yeah. Oh, this is sweet. Ryan says his head is as big as the chef's bodies. Yeah, he's some kind of freak. I don't know what's his deal. If you're enjoying the stream, by the way, make sure you smash that like button, as we dorky YouTubers like to say. Chef falls into a hole. Oh, can you like lure them into a hole? I bet you probably can. Okay, let's do this. I'll probably just give this one more try, and then we'll open the second game. Actually, it is really nice having so many angles you can throw at in a game like this. Oh, I think actually games like Robotron should be like redesigned to have so many angles. Oh, I'm suddenly losing it. Okay, I'm thinking about Robotron. That's the problem. Like so many games of this era just have 8 directions and that's it. that was not my best run. All right. So that is Food Fight. Fabulous Food Flingers. And I like how there's a different ice cream icon next to each one, and they're animated too. All right, we're going to do it again with the next game. Are you ready, folks? So you're going to go back here for now, Food Fight. Ah, the lights are back on. Let's see. All right, the next game. If anyone can guess what the next game is, and you don't have inside knowledge about what New Wave Toys has been selling, then you'll get a hearty virtual thumbs up from me, or maybe a high five. Now again, I put some stickers over the game title, but maybe in a few places there's a little bit of it sticking out. Donkey Kong guesses Tempest. Yeah, it's a fun little game, Food Fight. I'm gonna be playing that a bunch, I think. It's usually my ritual in the morning before work. Is I'll play my latest Replicade and try to like work on my high score. I should put on my overhead light again. 1 second, please. Okay. All right. Ryan is asking Dragon's Lair. Drunky Kong is also saying Dragon's Lair. What was your clue? Maybe you guys are onto something. Mr. Do, says Cauldron. All right, you know what to say, guys. Got the knife. Gotta tell me to be careful. I like the way they tape this one better. It's not that opaque tape, so I can kind of see where I'm cutting better. Okay. Mr. Do. That would be a fun one, Mr. Do. Mr. Do's Castle. I think original Mr. Do is best. Although I used to have, for my Atari 800, I had Mr. Do's Castle. Alright. There you go. Good guess, guys. I guess you saw the Don Bluth thing that, the part of the logo that said Don Bluth that I had sticking out. So it is Cinematronics Incorporated, Dragon's Lair. Don Bluth presents Dragon's Lair. I actually, yeah, that's a good point. I do have a box cutter somewhere. I just usually use my Leatherman for everything because I'm lazy. Distributed by New Wave Toys. Okay, let's get out the packaging box. And then we have the inner box. They used to, I think I heard that they used to ship them like this, with this box, facing the elements. But then people complained they wanted to have a nice outer box. So they have like two, I guess it's 3 boxes. They have like two of these brown cardboard levels of boxes, and then the actual, product box. Dirk the Daring, yeah. And again, it says, don't fork this. Let's open her up. Looks like we got a sticker here, or a piece of tape. I don't know, Lando's just staring at the title screen. He's not very good. He doesn't know how to play. That's what I used to do when I was extremely young. I was kind of like intimidated by arcade machines. And I'd be like, just kind of play with them at the demo. And then my dad would be like, how about I give you a quarter? Like, all right, but I don't know. I hope I don't lose. I hope I don't lose the quarter so quickly by dying in 5 seconds. I'm a strange child, I guess. But don't worry, I learned to love feeding quarters into machines very quickly. Alright, so here we have the Dragon's Lair box. Once again, I'll take off the shrink wrap before we take a good look at it, just to reduce some glare. I'll find a good place to cut it. Cauldron says R-Type intimidated me. Oh, was it the particular game because it was like, it seemed like hardcore or scary or something? I guess the enemies were kind of scary. I actually found Dragon's Lair quite intimidating because at a time when, you know, games were like food fight, suddenly this full motion video, not full motion video, but, you know, animated thing, it looked like a full cartoon, and it was kind of scary. You know, you see these ghosts and skeletons, and Dirk the Daring dies and he turns into a skeleton. It's kind of scary. But, you know, there was a whole, like, mystique about it. Whoa, this is like a higher level game. And, you know, some people say that Dragon's Lair is not much of a game. I think it's great. You know, obviously, everybody knows what it is. You know, you're selecting little bits of fixed video to play, essentially. It doesn't mean it's not a really great and fun experience. But, you know, everybody has their own opinions, and that's fine. All right, so let's see. Here we have Replicade Amusements. This is an overhaul edition. Yeah, that's actually when I mentioned that some of the other cabinets are damaged, that's the overhaul edition. I guess it just means a variation from the original. I decided to get a variation of the original just because I thought these red stripes look cool. This one doesn't have any damage, just these red edges here on the front. You know, people have their own opinions about whether they want to be truly authentic or not. I just thought red looked cool. That's the extent of my thought on it. Anyway, let's keep looking at it. Second screen scoreboard. So just like in the arcade, it has this little LED thing above the main screen. And Cauldron says, the demo mode showing the ship in that level 2 living tissue stage. I just knew this is hardcore stuff. Give me 1942, please. I don't even remember the scene, but I probably would if I saw it. And Ryan says, Lando's been drinking too many Colt 45s to play. You talking about me, Ryan? He's going to keep looking that way now. Hope he doesn't hurt his neck. Alright, we have the Cinematronics metal coin door, so it has the Cinematronics logo on it. There is still a glossiness to this, so some more glare. HDTV connectivity. And you have the lovely dragon breathing fire on Dirk. Looks, plays, and controls like the original Dragon's Lair arcade game. Drunky Kong says, for his time, Dragon's Lair is an artistic and electronic engineering masterpiece. Hear, hear. I agree. This blew everyone's mind at the time. It's still fun to play, even if, you know, everyone knows its limitations, but it doesn't matter. It's a great experience. I find it any hobby I am, there's always people like saying that's not a real fill in the blank. Like, you know, in the board game geek world that I'm in, there's a lot of people who are kind of jerks. And they're like, that's not a real game. There's too much luck. Like, ultimately, I don't care. You want to call it a game or not? I find it to be a great experience. That's the bottom line. Support spectator monitor. Yeah, so this is not included, but you can apparently get a separate spectator monitor on top. And it's kind of like imitating the real world things they used to have. I never saw one in person. But apparently that was a thing. It was like a TV on top, or a monitor on top, just so that spectators could watch you, and you wouldn't be blocking them because your head and shoulders are in the way of the screen. And Cauldron says Lando would only drink Colt 45 hanging out with Han to relive the old scoundrel days. But other than that, he'd be the type to drink cognac or something like that. And Ryan said this game does have a solid place in video game history. Yeah. And look at this. It comes with... Would be really cool if this actually played. That would probably be too much to ask, though. But it's a bonus replica Laserdisc player with a fake little Laserdisc as well. Imagine if that actually worked. They'd have to invent their own like Laserdisc format or something, but I can dream. Maybe it could use one of those Sony mini discs that they used to have. Okay, and then we have the very verbose backside. Not that backside. Dragon's Lair, bring home real arcade action. Plays the original 1983 Dragon's Lair arcade game. Fully functional secondary scoreboard displays. Players' scores, lives, and credits. Traditional 4:3 aspect ratio on a gorgeous 4.2-inch screen. Operator menu. 6-scale control panel featuring authentic joystick and action buttons. Cabinet constructed from premium materials, wood, metal, and plastic. Die-cast metal coin door with storage compartment, illuminated marquee, and LED cabinet accents. Signature amplified multi-speaker, audio reproduction with volume control. High-resolution cabinet art, reproduction on quality 3M vinyl overlays. Built-in lithium-ion battery, HDTV, and with screen mirroring technology. Oh, I think the monitor thing on the top is probably just plug it into the HDMI port. USB controller support, mini Laserdisc player replica with rear cab storage drawer. Officially licensed by Digital Leisure. 100-day New Wave Toys factory warranty. Accessories: you got the Laserdisc player, the replica Laserdisc, and sleeve. It even has a little sleeve for it. USB-C charge cable. Interesting, they're moving from the micro USB to USB-C. You could say it's about time, I guess. Replica operator's manual, 4 mini tokens, overhaul edition, CPO decal. I don't know what that is. It sounds like him though. CPO. Dragon's Lair mini poster and 4 joystick ball tops. That's cool. I wonder if each one's different. Let's check the chat. Cauldron said they couldn't imagine walking into an arcade in 1983 and seeing Dragon's Lair or Astron Belt running next to Food Fight and Qbert. Must have been mind-blowing. Yeah, I wasn't really hanging around as early as 1983. I was pretty young, very young. But I definitely remember like a little bit later seeing Dragon's Lair in arcades, and it was still, even a few years later, it was still very popular. They would charge more. I think, most games were like 25 cents. I think Dragon's Lair was 50 cents, maybe even at some places, maybe even more. Sometimes there was a line to play the game. Sometimes there was a crowd just watching. Pretty insane. And Drunky Kong said every arcade I went to had TV on top back in the day. Oh, I guess it kind of depends on the place or the region. Because I'd never seen it. That would have been awesome. And Dragon's Lair and Space Ace had crowds watching. It was crazy, is what Drunky Kong says. Control panel overlay. Oh, yeah, that's what CPO is. Yeah, there's an alternate. You can make it look like it's all faded and worn. I'm not going to do that, but it's a cool option, I guess. All right, so let's get to it. We are opening how? Up here? I think I would know by now. Actually, this one's a little different. Here we go. Oh, yeah. There's a lovely Daphne embracing the brave Dirk the Daring. By the way, I'm not good at this game, guys, so don't expect too much. I would love to just practice this. Like I said, I like to, when I get a new one, I practice it. I play it every day in the morning. I'm going to keep making that tradition happen, and I'm going to get really good at Dragon's Lair. And maybe I can, on a subsequent stream, I can do a full playthrough, hopefully without losing any lives even. All right, so we have the goodies. Yeah, this is the control panel, that overlay that looks all worn out like it's been played a lot or something like that. And Drunky Kong says, Dragon's Lair was the first game that cost 50 cents. Wow, it was the very first one. Okay. Whoops. I remember later there were some games that were like $1 and things like that. Okay, we got some goodies here. Oops. Here's the USB cable, which they said was USB-C, so that's new for New Wave toys. Yeah, USB-C. That's cool. In a sense, I'm kind of like not they're not consistent, but I don't know. I have so many other things that use USB-C. It's not going to be hard for me to find cables. It's probably a good move to upgrade. All right, here we got the beauty itself. I always thought the top panel looked very cool too, where the marquee is for Dragon's Lair. To my left, it looks like Christmas because like each of these packages is multiple boxes. So it looks like I opened up, you know, a huge mess of toys for Christmas or something like that. All right, anyway, let me fix my shoddy camera work here a little bit. Let's get the plastic off. Ooh, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. For some reason, I think this looks so cool, especially with like the angles and the artwork. Dragon's Lair. Sega Holosseum and Time Traveler was the first game that I saw for $1 at Junkie Con. Yeah, I remember Time Traveler. I don't remember Holosseum. Here we have the controls. That was pretty amazing too, Time Traveler, but I didn't like it nearly as much as Dragon's Lair. So we got a beautiful panel there, and here it has the logo of Cinematronics. And as I mentioned earlier, I have the special one with the red side. I just think it looks cooler, even if it's not authentic. Dragon's Lair. Ryan says I may be having a fake memory, but I think I knew a kid who had a laser disc of Dragon's Lair. Was he able to actually play it? I would think you can't just pop it in any machine, any laser disc player. So what's this? The power switch is different. I'm just thinking about why they say to press and hold if it looks like kind of just a toggle switch. Oh, I see. You could hold it like this. Oh, I think I just turned it on. And we have two USB controllers, HDMI, that thing. That's where the, look, we have stereo speakers by the way. But this is this must be where the Laserdisc player is stored. Let me see if I can open that. It slides to the left and right a little bit, but there we go. Ooh, it's a drawer. Oh.
Dragon's Lair, a fantasy adventure.
Okay, I'm gonna turn it off for now. Turn off the volume. Maybe I'll turn off the machine actually too, because I want to go through the manual and everything. All right, so this is yeah, this is the neat bonus, the Laserdisc player, I think. This is the drawer. Has some foam padding here. Yeah. Let's unwrap it. Behold, Laserdisc goodness. Focus, focus. It's a little scratched up. That's. I'm not gonna be that picky about it. And again, it has very small. Like compared to my, look at my fingernail. This is actually, I can't really get it focused, but it's not just like a blob of white or anything. It's actually, it actually says words and things like that. It's so small. Wow. I don't know if this is a replica of the actual Laserdisc player that was in the original. I think it's supposed to be. You can see it says Laserdisc. But yeah, it's so small. Impressive. Here we have the front. I was looking at the back. Laserdisc. Again, we have text. It's so small. It's definitely text. Let me just hold this up. I can't even read it. Look how my eyes are going. But it does say something. I might need a magnifying glass. And this says, I guess it's the model number they used. LD whatever want no LDV 1000. Yeah, he's got his ear. He's listening to the. I actually turned off the knocker. This thing actually has a knocker, but I turned it off because in the demo it would keep going, you know, keep making a sound that was kind of obnoxious while I'm trying to do other things. But when I'm actually playing keyboard, I'll turn it back on. Anyway, here's our fake Laserdisc player. The actual part where you put the disc. So let's find that disc. So in the accessories bag, we have the fabled Laserdisc of Dragon's Lair. Yeah, just like I was saying that it would be awesome if the coins actually worked. It would be awesome if the Laserdisc actually worked. But it's like, what benefit would it bring? It would just make the thing more faulty, probably, in reality. And add, like, how much? It probably add a ton of money if they had to, like, make a real disc with a real player. Tons of money to the cost. So I'm just daydreaming, though. Like, wouldn't it be awesome if it did this and that? Yeah, how do I open this without tearing the plastic? Do I even care? Maybe I'll just tear the plastic. We can slide it out. Don't want to mess up the edge here. But I'm not. It's not really coming. It's not coming peacefully. Huh. Oh, I'm sorry. Duh, I wasn't supposed to do that. All right. Unfortunately, I messed up the edges a little bit here. I'm supposed to just slide it through here, like a record sleeve. It's very shiny. The reverse side, pretty much the same. It has the Cinematronics logo and everything. It says Dragon's Lair, like where my thumb is. Although my thumb covers the whole thing basically. Where my index finger is, it says Dragon's Lair. And this side, it says more text that I can't really read, but I know it's there. Well, it said, I think it was a Pioneer Laser Active. Oh, maybe it said that actually. You could probably look up this model number. It says Pioneer here, actually, yeah. Huh, neat. LDV 1000 you could look up. Is that a D? Yeah, LD. Laser disc. Cool. Yeah, Pioneer. Oh, Pioneer. Alright, so the disc does nothing, but it's super cool. And let's check out the other goodies before we play. So we have this baggie, and you can see we have a sexy Daphne sticker. Here she is, making her usual Daphne face. Ooh. Could stick that somewhere. I'm probably just gonna save it. How's our viewership looking, by the way? 6 good current viewers. That's pretty good for me. And again, we have these little guys that I'm always afraid if I open them up, I'm gonna lose them or inhale them. So this is the alternate overlay. It's cool that it's there. I just don't see myself using it. But some people they get really into the, you know, kind of like the diorama aspect of this whole thing. I guess I shouldn't talk about the Star Wars figures, but you know, they'll try to make it look realistic, like how it was back in the day and stuff like that. But you can compare, I guess, the overlays. It's supposed to look like when it's faded and worn or something like that. So it loses all its color. Somebody in the Facebook group mentioned they used to actually lose their color like this over time. So I guess this looks realistic if you care about that. And this part, I guess it just folds, or is it two separate pieces. Yeah, I think it just folds. So this, you would fold it at this black line, I suppose. And you, obviously these circles punch out to cover the so the controls can poke through. I got a special envelope. By the way, it looks like this screen does not have the glary CRT cover to it. So I'm trying to get this thing out, but it's a really tight squeeze. There we go. New Wave. Don Bluth presents Dragon's Lair. Sweet. But what's in the envelope? It's a postcard, I think. Oh, I can hang this up on my wall too. Oh, that's nice. Cool. Got that scary ghost guy, and the snake, and what are those guys called? There's a name for these little guys here. I want to say like the Oompa Loompas, but I don't think that's it. Ryan says I always liked Bluth more than Disney. You know, I haven't seen too many Don Bluth movies. I should try to catch some of them. Here's the what's the guy, the Lizard King or something like that. I am the Lizard Queen. These guys, the lava trolls. Excuse me, I just burped. That's pretty neat. Yeah, it's gonna go up on my wall. I might have to rearrange some of my wall postcards to squeeze in more. All right, let's check out the manual Cinematronics. You know, I don't know much about Cinematronics except this game, and there's a lot of Vectrex games that I have that are based on Cinematronics vector games from the 70s, apparently. So maybe you know about those, Drunky Kong. New Wave Toys. Cauldron says, in the 80s, yes, Bluth kind of lost his mojo when Rock-a-Doodle came out in 90. Okay. I vaguely remember commercials for Rock-a-Doodle. All right, so again, we have everything labeled. Probably more than anybody needs, but it's kind of cool. So let me check those. They didn't label the speaker. That I'm wondering if the game is like actually in true stereo. I guess probably. Let's talk about small text. Holy Moses. How to charge, charging tips. The unit charges faster when turned off. 12 watts for best results. How to start a game. I'll figure that out. Using external USB controllers and HDMI output. I haven't really done that, but I think it's really cool that you can just plug in a controller or use HDMI output. Actually, I did use a controller once. When I was playing, actually on this live stream, I was playing, I think, 1942, and the buttons were hurting my hands at the time. I was having some pain issues. I get that once in a while. So I used an external controller. I just plugged it in. But I think it's kind of cool that you can just put it on a TV. If you're like playing with friends or something, it's just pop it on the TV. How to open the coin door. Set your finger in between the coin door and the key. Add pressure away from the coin door to pop the door open. Do not twist the key or pull on it too hard. It can rip off. Let's see if I can do that quick. I can't really get it. It said to put your finger between them, right? Put your finger between the coin door and the key. Yeah, I don't want to spend too much time fiddling with that. Secret of Nim was really cool. I did see that. How to play. Hints for gameplay. React. Yeah. This game is intimidating. I'm getting nervous now. I'm gonna die so much. Navigating the menu. Mini laserdisc player. Choking hazard. Don't tamper with the game. Never submerge it in water to clean it. Yeah, we get the idea. Don't do anything stupid. Store in a cool, dry place. Well, it is winter here in New York, so it's kind of a cool, dry place by default. 100-day limited warranty, etc., etc. And then we get into Espanol. There's Arturo here. Should I read it for you, Arturo, in Espanol? Cómo cargar consejos de carga. Para cargar el gabinete Dragon's Lair. Enchufe el cable. Okay, let's get playing. I do have to peel off this plastic actually over the screen. Yeah, that was Courier new typeface. Interesting choice. Where each character is as wide as all the others, basically. All right. Let's turn off the sound of the other games. I'm tired of them. Make way for the great Dragon's Lair, guys. Hubert, you can go to hell. And now we're gonna have the crowd amass. Hey, can I play? It's mine. Observe my behind. Okay. I feel like Dark Helmet in Spaceballs playing with his dolls again. Oh, your helmet is so big. Okay, let's switch out. Oh, I actually have to use a USB-C cable, so I can't just swap out one of the others. So I'm gonna open this one up. Actually, I have a different USB-C plugged in already, I think. Let me see if I can just use that. I kind of like having extra one just bundled up neatly. And if I open it up, it won't be bundled up neatly anymore. Here, I got one here. Bear with me, I know you're not seeing a very good view at the moment. I'll unplug you. Switching cables around in my USB dock. All right, get this USB-C right into Dragon's Lair. Oof, didn't want to bang that around. Yeah, monospaced fonts are when you want to make things look. You want to make text look longer. Okay, let's dim the lights a little bit. Dragon's Lair. Help me, I'm scared. This is a scary game. All right. Let's see. Well, let's fire it up and see how it looks. Ooh. Ah. So beautiful. Okay, so I am gonna have to try to adjust some lighting settings or something. The backlight and or my camera. Let's turn the volume back on. I lowered it before.
On a quest to rescue the fair princess from the clutches of an evil dragon. You control the actions of a daring adventurer finding his way through the castle of a dark wizard who has enchanted it with treacherous monsters and obstacles.
Yeah, I love it.
In the mysterious
This looks nice, doesn't it?
below the castle, your odyssey continues against the awesome forces that oppose your efforts to reach the dragon's lair. Lead on, adventurer. Your quest awaits.
I'm like a child again. All right, Cauldron says he's puffing a cigar right now while watching on a tablet and commenting on an iPhone. And Ryan says, I'm pulling a Charlie cat and eating supper while watching you. All right, we're all multitasking really good here. It's important to multitask in life. All right, let's go into the menu. I kind of like having the camera, not like that. Kind of angled downward a bit, maybe like high. Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's check out the options though. Screen brightness. Yeah, I could lower that. I don't know what I wanted at it exactly though. Let's just try that. Game audio replicate or HDMI. Okay, well, replicate. Attract mode, audio sure. Dirks per credit. I can do unlimited. Maybe I should just do that. Marquee on. If you turn it off, you can see it turns off. The funny thing is it doesn't really look that bright. But I almost don't notice it's on until I hit that. I'm going to try to get the important parts in view, and then we'll adjust as needed. Difficulty level, I'm going to need easy, but apparently there's 3 levels. Joystick sound on. I guess it goes blook. Screen blanking. What is that? I wonder if that's to emulate how it really was, where like maybe between scenes the screen would go blank. But you can turn that off if you want. Let me just check though. Gonna pop on the light for a moment. Oh, that's in Spanish. Here we go, the menu. Screen blanking, right over here. Press the joystick to enable, disable screen blanking. Enable longer delay between scenes. I guess that's probably just to emulate the disk accessing, so it takes a while. But, you know, you don't have to wait if you don't want to, because it's just an emulation. And Cauldron says cigar and good live stream is easy living multitasking. Nice. Ryan says you've got it. Cool, right? All right, so by the way, 3PO has shoved Lando out of the way of Q*bert. Lando's actually on the ground. He got his butt kicked by 3PO. Actually, we're going to be looking at his butt the whole time. All right. Yeah, I guess we're going to leave the menu.
Dragon's Lair, the fantasy adventure where you
All
become a valiant
I'm scared,
knight
guys. This game is
on a
so
quest to
brutal.
rescue the fair princess from the clutches of an
Let's
evil.
do it. Let me move Lando so I'm not leaning on him. Lando, you're going over here. You're going for a nap, Lando. I'll come get you in an hour when you're feeling less cranky. Okay. I heard it doesn't have the drawbridge scene. I don't know why some versions do and some don't. Oh shoot! I thought I was playing with the volume, but I'm dying in the meantime. All right, here we go. Okay. Oh, I don't remember all the moves. At least I know this room. This is easy. Go right. Isn't it supposed to light up? Okay, it lit up there. Which one is this? Oh! Okay, I guess I was supposed to go up or something. Oh, shoot. Oh. What am I doing? Oh, if it pushed up, I was supposed to push right. I don't even remember that scene. Wow, I haven't gotten through a single scene, I don't think. Slice. Slice. Okay, I made it through one scene. Oh, it lit up and I moved right into it. Left. Oh, come on. This is easy. The easy level, I mean. Okay, I remember this. Right. Left. Which way? Which way? Up. I pressed up. Damn it. Apparently not fast enough. Okay, the lava dudes. I wasn't supposed to attack, I guess. Oh man, this is bad. Okay. No, I wasn't supposed to hit left at the platform. I was supposed to let it drop more, I guess. Okay, let's try it again. Is it supposed to light up, I guess? The one that's supposed to exit? Oh! I don't know which one I was supposed to go on. I hit the first one and I thought it like lights up or something. Maybe it's the final one before you die. So 1, 2, go! No. Yes. Okay. Okay. Oh. Drink me. No, I remember that's bad. You don't want to drink the thing that says drink me. Okay, here we are again. Up. Attack. Oh. This again. Okay. Oh, there's only 3 that time. I gotta check the chat. You guys are probably giving me useful tips, but it's like I can't look up. Oh. Space Ace was even harder. Oh. Wow, I remember being able to beat the DOS version of this that I had. Oh. But, I don't know. I feel like I don't know what to do ever. Just have to practice a lot. Up? No. Too slow. Oh. I guess I was about to attack him, not go right. Right? No. Oh my goodness. Left. No. Oh. Right. Oh. This is embarrassing. Okay. 1, 2, 3, I'm going. Okay, cool. Ugh. C64 version might be coming next. Not a speed run though. Oh, too late. Oh, the boat. Oh. Must go towards the light. Go toward the light. Here we go again. It seems like with the platform dropping, you can always just go to the 3rd platform. What the hell's going on? Oh, this guy, the knight or whatever. I thought like everything is supposed to have a light that tells you where to go. Was it not up? I just don't understand what I'm supposed to do, but usually. I'm wondering how I could beat the DOS version, but I'm so clueless now. I guess it's just been that long. But I also think it used to light up every level.
Save me!
Right. Left. Right. Oh, damn it. Alright, I'm gonna have to give it a break because I have no lives to give me a break. So I'm gonna say I died here. Why don't I put 5 dirks? Then I can take little breaks and adjust things. Alright, so obviously I suck, but I wouldn't mind practicing more. Yeah, always go left on 3rd, says Drunky Count. About the platform drop, I guess.
Valiant knight on a quest to rescue the fair princess from the clutches of an evil dragon.
Alright.
You control the actions of a daring adventurer finding his way through the castle of a dark wizard.
Ryan says he had a pebble watch face that had the burning rope scene. That's funny. Oh, the NES version? I couldn't find the NES version. I thought there was one. But I got a couple of them because I thought I would play the home versions of this and Food Fight. But I found a Game Boy version. The Commodore version is so bad. Wow, this game really humbled me. I think I even did better when I played. I did a Laserdisc stream about 2 years ago. I've been basically streaming ever since COVID started, and I did a lot better than that. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I'm wondering if the game, I was wondering if it was a different version that was more forgiving or gave you visual clues or something, visual cues. All right, let's give it another go.
To rescue the fair princess from the clutches of an evil dragon.
And Drunky Kong says that's why this game was so addictive in the arcade. You saw what was happening on the viewer TV while you waited in line and thought you could do that, but it takes tons of quarters to get good. Yeah, sure. Let's try a zoom in. So this looks like it has scan lines. I'm not mistaken. Maybe that's just a video. Actually, it's funny. I look at my eyeballs. I look at the screen here, and it doesn't have that kind of grid effect that I see. What you guys are seeing. All right, let's give it a try. I'm on easy, right? I am on easy. I am on easy. Oh my goodness. I think we should make it a little dimmer. How dim though? Not that bright. But yeah, I'll have to make it a goal to actually get good at this game. I think to some extent you could, if you're taken off guard anytime a new scene arrives and you don't know what to do, you're just gonna die. But once you get into the hang of it, you can probably do a little better each time. But yeah, if you were paying like 50 cents for each play, forget about it.
A fantasy adventure where you become a valiant knight on a quest to rescue the fair princess from the clutches of an evil dragon. You control the actions of a daring adventurer finding his way through the castle of a dark wizard who has enchanted
the Giddy Goons, that's what they're called.
And obstacles.
So it looks like when I change the focus, it looks more or less gritty. See that? I can get it just right, I think.
Awesome forces that oppose your efforts to reach the dragon's lair.
All right. Cauldron says the NES version is so ungodly awful. I'll have to find it. It's basically a side-on view with large character sprites, just making it the past initial drawbridge is infuriating. All right, let's go. Oh, wrong button. It's kind of cool. You can see the credits light up. Well, you can't see it out of view right now. But... all right, here we go. Time to eat more humble pie. What do you do with the third one? Am I doing it too late or? Yeah, I did it. Kick that door open, Dirk. And then you go up here, and then I think you're supposed to slice the hand. Then you go up again? Up. Left? No. Maybe I was supposed to slice the hand. Again. There we go. Should be able to get this one. 1, 2, 3. Easy peasy. Oh no. Here comes a giant marble. Go. Go, Dirk. Go, Dirk. Go, Dirk. Why do you keep stopping, Dirk? Oh! Was I supposed to hit up? I think I was supposed to hit up. Ah. I got past the sword at least. That's it. Game over, man. Game over. I'll give it another try. Keep hitting the wrong button. So here you have the credits light up, which is pretty cool. I don't know why I find that so cool. Okay. I'll give it another go. Then we'll play the ungodly home versions. Yay! An easy one. Drink me. That's also easy. I hit right, damn it. I thought I hit right. Ah. That one I always kind of forget what's going on until it's too late. This one I don't know how you're supposed to get the timing right. I did it the first time. Then the robes guy killed me. I don't even remember that screen. I don't know why. Alright, I guess that's it. I'll have to practice this before I can show any good play. Any respectable play. But Drunky Kong says, I bought this game for the 360 Connect. Makes an interesting port. So that's the so you have to use like your body motions, I guess, to make it work. That's interesting. So I'm gonna take a quick break to use the facilities in this place, and I will be back, and I'm gonna play the home versions, the ones that I've collected. I'm gonna try to see if I can find the NES one again too. But I'm gonna play a couple home versions of Food Fight and Dragon's Lair, and we'll compare. And let's let me take a little break, and so I will be back in less than 2 minutes. Your quest awaits. All right, enough of that. So yeah, we're gonna pivot here. We're gonna turn off camera phone. Bear with me a moment. Lando, he's still napping with his eyes open. You gotta admit they did a pretty good job on faces of these. I'm admiring how realistic Lando looks. That's Sideshow Collectibles. Expensive toys for people who like to waste their money. Bear with me as I set up here. Let's see how I want to do this. Usually I have my 2 monitors, but I got too many toys in the way right now. So I'll have to figure it out. Let's see. I can get my, I'll get my monitor set up. Just bear with me a little bit more. I'm sorry to be a pain, but I just have to move stuff out of the way now. My second monitor, I'm using a laptop. I have a monitor that's like on an arm. I need to get it, swing that arm back over so I can play games on one screen and see your chats and stuff on the other. All right, here it comes, big old arm. Did I put back on my camera? I'm a real professional operation here, you can tell. Okay. So Drunky Kong asks, I was wondering if there's an attract mode. Sorry, all my windows just shifted when I plugged in my monitor. And the replicate to turn on sounds like when in an arcade they would play randomly. Yeah, there is. I think each game has lets you enable the sound on that or not. I usually like to have the sound on. That's fun. But yeah, I don't know if you're able to hear the other games like Cuber and Asteroid. I had the sounds on for their demos, their attract modes, I mean. But I had them pretty low, the volume pretty low. I didn't want it to drown out everything else, like my voice. Okay, let's see. Getting in gear here. It's like doing a whole other kind of stream all of a sudden. So let's see. Let's switch. Testing. Okay, that's good. We're gonna capture the SWB audio, which means whatever sounds my computer plays now, so that you can hear the games. Let's move that over there. And yeah, I think we're almost ready. I actually have to launch an emulator. We could start by playing, I already have the Commodore emulator up. We could play Commodore Dragon's Lair. Yeah, or we could start with Food Fight. I already have the Commodore up, so let's do that. This is horrible, by the way, but back in the day, Dragon's Lair being a huge hit, I'm sure there was like a scramble to make a home version that was actually playable. Yeah, I think everyone knew it wasn't going to be the same, but it was like, we got to do something. This is the most profitable game of all time, or something like that. So, not all of all time, but And so, hence we have what I'm about to show you. The horrors you will see in a moment. Commodore 64 Dragon's Lair coming right up. Sorry, I'm adjusting Windows still. That should be good enough. All right, guys. I do have the Game Boy Color version as well. I could try that as well. I couldn't find this NES one because I had thought it rang a bell to me that there was an NES version, but then I couldn't find it. And then you guys were talking about, and I thought maybe I was wrong. Like, oh, maybe there wasn't an NES version. And you guys were talking about it, so I might have to take a look for that. But let's see. Yeah, let's play it. Oh, you're gonna act like this again, eh? What the heck do I have my ROMs? C64 ROMs. So we're looking for games. I have like this entire collection of like every Commodore ROM ever made practically, and I had to scroll down that far just to get to the games. You know, you would think games are the major kind of program that's available for Commodore. This is what am I looking for? D64. Not C64. I guess Ben maybe. No. Sorry, I don't remember what the disk image is called. Disk image T64 is tape. I could see it as a tape version of Dragon's Lair. Doesn't really matter. It's for emulating. Scroll down too far. Oh. Dragon's Cave, Dragon Quest, Dragon's Lair, 1984. Not sure which one I want. Let's try this first one. 2.7K can't be right. Sorry, I'm a little rusty on Commodore. I know I played it. I did some recent Commodore streams in like last August, but I'm being a little slow to figure it out again. I don't think that was the right one. Yeah, D64 should be it. But I don't see a D64 under games for some reason. I will find it. Dragon's Lair, Dragon's Lair. With 86 on Commodore. Okay, thanks for that tip, Cauldron. Okay, I found it. 86. Software project. Just got to find the right directory now. That's in the 2sec / Commodore. Thanks for sticking with me while I fiddle with this garbage. NIB? Okay. Commodore 64-game-NIB. Nativity in Black by Black Sabbath. Here we are. That ought to do it. Auto start. Well, it's hanging. Yeah, this is great. This is what you wanted. This is what you came here to see. I'm gonna kill this emulator. Start over. It's called Vice. Okay, let's try that again. TwoSec, NIB, Dragon's Lair. Oh, an application. It's supposed to be in games. NIB new in box. Double Dragon, Dracula, Dragon Wars, Dragon's Lair. Auto start. Failed to attach. All right, we're gonna move on to something else. Sorry, that's the one I know and love. It's the, not, I use the word love sarcastically. The Commodore 64 version. It doesn't want to work tonight. Let's open up another emulator, and we can play this Game Boy version maybe. Let me share the window. Okay, Ryan jumped. Gee, Ryan. He wasn't patient enough. So, yeah, let's try it out. We got Dragon's Lair for Game Boy Color, which, did somebody say that was actually a good one? Well, anyway, here it is. Trunky said, I feel your pain with setting up emulators. I've been dealing with setting up emulators on a game stick for a week. A game stick? What does that mean exactly? I'm going to realize I have to fill it with something for my audio again. Bear with me. This is what happens when I do two very, very different kinds of streams in one, basically. Two different setups. I have to set up my monitoring so I can hear what it's playing. Actually, it's not playing anything at all right now, but I know I'll have to do this anyway. That's cool. Drunky said it's an Android gaming stick you plug into your TV. What happened to my damn screen? Come on. Okay, one second. Let's just do that. Okay. Ah! All right. Still not fitting on the screen. Let's do that. Sure. Okay. Now is the controller going to work? The answer is no. Okay, I'm using the keyboard. There we go. Sound and controls are working. Sort of. Let me check my mappings. This is Game Boy Color. A and S supposed to go with X, and this can be Z. Start can be S. Select can be A. Okay, now hopefully we can play. All right, Game Boy Color version of Dragon's Lair. Let's go. That's more impressive than I expected for Game Boy Color. Why is it going so fast? Yeah, that was more impressive graphics than I expected for sure. Main game or tutorial? Tutorial. Teach me. Was I supposed to do something? It's a tutorial, I don't know. Okay, did not select a tutorial? Wow. I'm so surprised they could pull this off on Game Boy. It's not even Game Boy Advance, it's Game Boy Color. How is this a tutorial, though? I don't understand. Let me reset this. From 2000. Dirk the Daring. Tutorial. The tutorial is just you playing the game and dying, I guess? Okay, let's get right into it. Up. Up. Ugh. Am I supposed to slice one of them? I don't remember. I thought you just go up. Okay, once again, I am perplexed by the timing, expectation, and stuff like that. And why that's a tutorial, because it seems like it's throwing me right into the game to me. Oh. Maybe I'm supposed to slice them? Let me try it. I thought you just pulled yourself up, though, on that screen. Maybe slice and then go up? I don't know. Let's try that. Alright. I don't even know if I'm pressing the right button for sword. Maybe that's the problem. Let me try again. Sword, sword up, says Drunky. Alright. I'll try A and then B methodically. All I did was press sword that time, and it made me go up and not actually attack. Okay, how is that a tutorial? Let me try the regular game. If that's a tutorial, then the main game must be harder. It's the same thing. Looks like the same thing so far. Yeah, you just use sword once and it makes you climb up. It's very strange. Go to the right. Yay! Ah, I'm on fire. The thing is, I am amazed that it's actually attempting to be... It's attempting to recreate the original without making it like a sprite-based, you know, more traditional video game like all the other versions I've seen. I know I pressed left. I don't know what happened. Okay, I'm gonna go up. Oh, I did better than when I was playing the arcade cabinet on that level. Here we go. That was very awkward. It was very jumpy. I pressed left. Okay, I'm just surprised that they could. Yeah, you even come close though. It's pretty impressive. I'm complaining the whole time, but you know the game is just hard. Which screen is this? Okay. All right. Well, that was a kind of pleasant surprise of the Game Boy Color version of Dragon's Lair. Yeah, I mean it's not. I guess they did make it in 2000, so they had a lot of time to figure out something like this, I guess. But now let's try Dragon's Lair: The Legend for original Game Boy. Drunky says it's an amazing version. I wish they made a mini cabinet with this back in the 2000s. Yeah, that could have been neat. I'm not expecting this one to be good, but I'm going to try it out anyway. This is Dragon's Lair: The Legend for Game Boy. Note they're not even really claiming it's the same game per se. It's like a, you know, a variant of it. That's okay. Why is my name at the top here? I haven't played this before. I guess it's built in. I've definitely not played this before. What is happening? Are those teeth? Dragon's Lair: The Legend. That's neat music. Music on, speed fed. Let's go slow. Entering game world. Oh my goodness. Oh! I just died. Okay, I walked onto the spikes, so I shouldn't do that. Okay, the rhino up there or something. Oh! I'm dead again. Let me think about this. I'm gonna go up and... Do I want to go to that platform to the left with the waterfall, or go up to the rhino, or just go to the right even? Let's try going to the right. What are the squares on the tree? And they're things I get, I guess. So you can tell this is not even trying to be like the original. That's probably for the best. Both buttons are jump. That's surprising. I thought one would be sword. All right, what's this? spike or a sword. Or on a wagon thingy. Oh, I climbed up. I can get the cube. Spinning cube thingy. Oh. Okay. Let's try taking a ride in this time. Oh, I was hoping I could jump and get the cube thing and then land back in the wagon, but it's difficult. Difficult to control. So I've got like a sphinx up there, that's weird. Gonna try it. Okay, I did it, yay! Oh, whoa, I fell. Drunky said if you have a Coleco emulator, try that one if you get the chance. It's fairly impressive too. Yeah, I'll give it a try. I do have this emulator, OpenEmu, has like a zillion different consoles in one. Different emulators in one. My only problem with wanting to play Dragon's Lair, my mini cabinet, every morning is my daughter will want to watch me play, but she'll be scared of the game. She gets scared easily. And all the monsters and this, you know, Dirk turning into a skeleton and stuff like that will be too scary for her. Oh, I got greedy and I messed up. I guess those are the life stones I have to collect. Alright, I think I've gotten the idea of this game. Why don't we move on to a different version? And so Cauldron says, just looked it up. Mark Cooksey, or Cooksey, did music in this game. He did the awesome C64 Ghosts and Goblins music that blows away all other versions, including the arcade. I know that one. That's a good one. That's the first Ghosts and Goblins I actually remember playing much of. Alright, so that was Game Boy's Dragon's Lair The Legend. Now I'm going to go very quickly try to grab the ColecoVision Dragon's Lair. I didn't know there was one for ColecoVision. Thanks for informing me. Who informed me of that? That was Drunky Kong. Yeah, I'll see if I can get this. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to control ColecoVision too well offhand, because I know it has like a number pad and stuff like in television, but I'll give it a try. Not every game actually uses the number pad. I'm still trying to procure it real quick. Here we go. That's MAME. We don't want MAME. I found the NES one. Should we try the NES one? Let's try it quick just to see how bad it is. And since I just found it. So I'm going to slide over to NES here. I'll try to get my hands on the Coleco one in a moment. Just gotta do some better Google foo. Let's add it. Here we go. I hear this is terrible. Let's find out how terrible. Oh, Coleco Adam. Oh, Coleco Adam. Okay, that makes all the difference. I was looking for ColecoVision. I forgot Adam was a thing. Are we playing already? I think I've seen pictures of this. You throw daggers. Interesting. There's a G up there. Got the G. It's a gold. Oh, you fall through the drawbridge, and then you just instantly melt into a skeleton when you touch water. Your flesh just disintegrates when you touch water. That's how fragile you are. Let's kill the bat. Try to jump. Jump again, maybe? Jump again, maybe? Oh! What did I do wrong? I touched it. Okay, that has to be open, I suppose, when I go through. Okay, get up. Get out of there. Go up. You have to kill the serpent? Duck? Can't duck. What is this garbage? So I die if I touch that drawbridge that's down. Can't duck and attack that serpent. Do I have to do something to pull a chain or some crap? Oh, I hate you. Boo. Yeah, what is the G actually doing? That's getting me gold, that's right. Alright, maybe I have to do this differently. What is triggering the door to go up? Or the door to close, I mean. Well, that's not the way to do it, obviously. I have to jump there, I guess. Now, this guy's gonna kill me if I don't jump over him. Yeah. Drunky says he had an Adam at a 9-year-old. Dragon's Lair and Buck Rogers still have my Buck Rogers team. That's cool. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think I can emulate Adam with anything I already have. Now that I think about it, this emulator has like a whole bunch of consoles in one. You can see on the left, but it doesn't have Adam. So then, I'd have to go find a dedicated emulator. All right, so that was a terrible NES version. I'm not even gonna persist at that one. I don't know what it's supposed to do. But whatever I was doing, it was very wrong. Aldrin says you made it as far as most in this. Yeah, I guess there's some trick to that door. I don't know what it would be. It's really stupid, though. Alright. Is there any other home version of Dragon's Lair I can try that I can play? Or should I jump over to Food Fight? See, there's an Amiga one. I wish I could get the Commodore one to work. Why don't I just try this Commodore ROM that I found? That's not from that giant, collection that I had. Maybe that one will work. So let me try that. While the download's happening, I can launch it again. And if it doesn't work quickly, I'll just give up on Commodore. Are you keeping up with the Commodore? Because the Commodore is keeping up with you. Something like that. It's a cheesy song from the commercial. You keeping up with the Commodore? Actually, the directory I just opened is called Draw Layer 1. Draw Layer 1. Here's Draw Layer 1. Let's do it. I neglected to hit auto run, so I have to do it this way. Okay, let's warp speed it. You can see in the lower corner it's going faster because I'm in warp speed mode. Still taking a while. Drunky Kong says, I think there was a Commodore PET version of Dragon's Lair. Oh my goodness. Now the PET was only like green, right? Like my background here is green. And you know what? I should see if I can enlarge this window actually. Oh. Okay. Alright, did I turn off warp mode? No. Alright, let's run it. I think we're in business. Some cracking group kind of modeled their logo after Wonder Bread, apparently. Is the controller going to work is the question. Level independent trainer. Sure. Modify a level. That's not what I meant to do. My joystick's not registering. Shoot. And it quit the game anyway. Alright, screw it. Commodore 2 Fiddly for now. If I haven't like gone through it ahead of time. But we could play some Food Fight for Atari 7200, is it? 7800? One of those. 7800 is what it's called. And let's try that. Food Fight. Intermediate, one player. I'm not sure how I control this stuff. Hey, it looks pretty good offhand. I never had an Atari 7800, nor did I ever play one. Oh, that's right, I had this weird controller. I wonder if it actually can pick up many directions like the arcade analog stick can. But going by the mappings here, it looks like no. So A and S, sure. L diff, R diff. That's W and R. Okay, let's give it a try. Eat the cone, player one. Can't throw it. What's going on? I got my keys, my hands in the wrong keys. Yum. Okay, this might be acceptable. Let me fix the window. Sorry about this. Yeah, this isn't bad. Obviously, the arcade one is better, but this is totally playable. And it doesn't look bad graphically. But yeah, you are, you know, limited to 8 directions, and yeah, it doesn't quite feel as nice as the arcade version. This cone is almost melted. What happened? Locked up? Wow, this has been a real mess tonight, huh? Well, you get the idea of what it looks like. That is the Atari 7800 version of Food Fight. Yeah, it seems competent. If it doesn't crash, I suppose it would be better. Is there any other Food Fight version? I think there's an Atari 8-bit one. Why don't I try that? Atari 800. Can you play 800 with this emulator, though, is the question. No, I do have a separate emulator for Atari 800, which I could fire up. OpenEMU is pretty nice, though, just because in general it handles so many systems, and you don't have to, you know, open a different application for each one. But obviously, it does not handle everything. All right, I've got my Food Fight downloading for Atari 8-bit computers. And let's see if I can get this to work. Okay. What do I use? Settings. Insert floppy. Is it a floppy file and an ATR file? I think it's a floppy. Not sure though. Here's the Food Fight I just downloaded. This is from 1987. It worked. That's pretty cool. Not bad looking so far. 1987 Atari Corp. Hey, I'm able to use a controller. You have to move, apparently. Oh, what's going on? It's very, very jerky movement. Eat the cone, player one. Yeah, I'm not moving. Oh, I think I gotta use this analog stick is what I learned in a different stream. There we go. Yeah. Oh. It's very, like I said before, jerky. It just kind of, well, you see what it's doing. It's not smooth movement at all. It's very weird. So I guess the 7800 one is better than Atari 8-bit. Let's try killing one of these guys, though. Oof. Very weird movement. Let me catch up on you guys' chat. As soon as I kill one of these guys. Yeah, I did it. I killed this freaking Oscar Angelo or whoever he is. Thorpe of the Greek. Yes, I ate it with my giant face. Controls are the same reason Sinistar and others are unplayable with 8-way joysticks, says Drunky Kong. Yeah, that makes sense. It's how much it makes Sinistar for Vectrex or something like it. That would be neat. I'm not really well versed in Sinistar. I never played it back in my childhood. I played it on one of my former streams. I used to do something called Monday Mame. I think you guys, Drunky Kong and Cauldron, came along after Monday Mame. But I would play, well, it eventually evolved into old school games in general. But initially I played just arcade games emulated. And I would do a different year each stream, essentially. Like I would play all games from 1982 or something like that. And I kind of actually went through each year at a time from... Well, I had one stream for the entire decade of the 70s. There's kind of sparse amount of material. And then I went 1980, 1981, 1982, all the way up to about, I think 94 is where I stopped. That was a lot of fun. I used to do that. But yeah. I actually have an arcade cabinet I would play on too. It's one of the generic things with a Raspberry Pi in it. Nothing too super fancy. Anyway, this is not the best version, but I'm enjoying just chatting with you guys while kind of mindlessly playing this. And while my daughter is not going to like Dragon's Lair, I think she's going to like watching Food Fight, because it has a nice silliness factor to it. And it's not scary. I don't know, with my daughter, she's scared of, like, you know, certain Sesame Street Muppets and stuff, so she's pretty sensitive. Oh, alright. I think it's enough of that food fight. Yeah, maybe I'll call it a stream. So that is that. Thanks for joining me, Mr. Cauldron of Stardust and Drunky Kong and whoever else might be watching. We had some fun unboxing Dragon's Lair and Food Fight, the 1/6 scale cabinet from New Wave Toys. And then we played a little bit of some home versions of those two games. The beautiful Food Fight is right here. Whoever else, hey Arturo, you're here? Arturo's here, everybody. Hey Arturo, how's it going? Nitin is also known as Arturo. He sometimes likes to be silent the whole stream. I don't know if he just showed up or what. But yeah, this is the beautiful Food Fight. I'm going to make this, or maybe perhaps this one will be my morning ritual game. Dragon's Lair, I do want to get good at that too. We'll see if I have the patience for it. And where did I put Dragon's Lair? I got so much stuff. I'm like swimming in toys. Again, it's like Christmas. Here we go. Here's the beautiful Dragon's Lair. Yeah, 1/6 scale, all of these. It's a lot of fun to collect these and play with them. And have fun sharing it with you guys on stream. Andy's here. Andy, what's going on? Andy and Arturo are just like, I'm going to show up at the last 5 minutes. But I know Andy was at a happy hour, he told me. Hope you had fun, Andy.
What are you guys talking about? Player controlled? Sorry, I'm missing something. Cauldron says, I do love those player controlled top-down multi-directional shmups like Sinistar, Bosconian, and Time Pilot. I love Time Pilot actually, Cauldron and Stardust. And there's a great version for Vectrex that I love playing as well. So next time I'm able to do a Vectrex stream, I'll play some Vector Pilot. It's called. It's a lot of fun. And it also has like different planes you can unlock and stuff like that. But anyway, that's all, guys. I got to run, and I had a lot of fun, and I'm gonna see you guys probably on Saturday, in which I will be streaming something with Rob Bob. It might be a tabletop game. I have these books called Lost Worlds that I've been wanting to try. They're kind of like these books where each book represents a character, like a fantasy character, like a dwarf with an axe or a monster, and you actually face off with the books. Like you go to different paragraphs, kind of like choose your own adventure style to see how your combat works out. It's kind of fun. It seems fun. I haven't played it though. But yeah, that's it, guys. I will see you next time. Take care.